What's the most mind-blowing fact you've ever heard? Right? That there is a jellyfish that is biologically immortal. Every time it starts to age past its... Oh. Fucking... Oh.
Let's go.
Welcome back
Let's
to
go.
the FireCast, episode 105, halfway to our 110 special. Don't know what we're doing for that yet, but we'll come up with something. As you can see on the YouTube video, we are a man down.
We are DZ-less.
He's not here. DZ is gone, missing, MIA. Don't know where he is, can't find him. We'll sort it out in the morning.
There's actually rumours that he's actually been engulfed in flames from his own doing from his new latest album that dropped. Called Things Change. It was said that he was walking the street.
He just combusted.
Yeah, like hours after it got released, he was walking the street on the way to work. I don't know why he's walking to work, but he is in this in this scenario, and he just
On fire.
engulfed in flames.
Gone.
Yeah,
We are a man down. So it's just me and the Egyptian Thunder God today to bring you episode 105. Joey, Anzac Day tomorrow too. So if you're listening to this, it's Monday. So it's a shame it wasn't on a Friday, so you get the long weekend. It's kind of awkward, having Thursday off.
Oh no, I got Friday off. Yeah,
I was gonna say I feel like a lot of tradies in construction would.
Yeah.
But for the rest of you motherfuckers going to work Friday, that fucking sucks. But Joey K, what's going on, man? How's a short week for you, bro?
Oh, so good.
You're looking pretty good, man.
Yeah,
You're looking like referee. It's a short week.
It's a short week.
It's a short week.
There were like not big days, but like normal 8-hour days, but just a lot to get done before because they want to wrap everything up early because
for the weekend.
early week.
Yeah.
But I just came from. We had like a toolbox, like a in air quotes toolbox, which means go to the pub with the minor works team and the PM has a tab, so everyone was just having beers and stuff.
Yeah, right.
I had like 2 beers, but it's so weird. The PM would just come and be like, "Oh yeah, you got to get some drinks." So you just got to get the card. You feel like you're getting the card off daddy. You just I'll just get this. He's my like, fucking work.
right.
He's my work sugar daddy. You know.
So what were we discussing? Just
No. It's like you literally sign off on this thing, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, just like just debrief about I guess how we gone this year." I'm assuming they did that. They didn't do that when I got there because I got there like 20 minutes late. But it was the toolbox just is an excuse just to get together and have a few drinks and just it's like team morale thing. You know what I mean? It's not actually. I don't know whether they spoke about it prior to me going there, but yeah. So it was there.
and you were 20 minutes late to that.
Yes. But to be fair, I was closing up the work. It's not like I was just like I slept in. I was working, but all these other cunts, they left work a bit earlier. I got distracted and I had a few things to tidy up, and I can't just leave the site a mess before a long weekend. The builders were like, on everyone. The builder made a joke the other day. He's like, anytime I find a trail of rubbish, I could always know you're close by. I'm like, thanks, mate. This builder's actually a mad builder. He says that little snarky shit, but that's because sometimes when I work, I don't clean up all the time as I go directly after I finish a thing. But I'll be in the same vicinity. I'll be within a 10, 20 meter radius. But I'm like, by the time I finish a task, I just have all this shit laying around and then I have to pick it up. But
you're like working literally at the tip, rubbish tip.
So I got there late to the thing, 20 minutes, but fashionably late, Plus I had to pick up a vape on the way, so priorities. I was having had a few beers. Don't even like beer, but I had 2.
But they're free,
They're free, right?
100%.
And then I had a chicken schnitty with chips with mushroom sauce.
Oh.
I know. I should have got just normal gravy. I think mushroom sauce with steak. I don't think mushroom sauce with chicken.
With chicken, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was good. And then the traffic was like an hour and 20 minutes on the way home because I left at 3:30.
If you're driving to site?
No. I was near site in the city, but we went for drinks, the Savo toolbox.
That was in the city?
In the city. And I pulled up at a Wilson's car park because they gave me a card. So I'm just like parked close by. But we got there at like 1:30. I got there at 1:30, left at like 3:30. So I didn't get home till... Maybe I even left at 3:45. I didn't get home till 5.
Yeah, right. That's fucked. The
traffic.
traffic in Sydney.
Cooked.
It's oh my god, it infuriates me.
It's literally the worst.
Like, oh my god, there's just too many of us living in this little state.
Yeah. You're lucky you don't really you go against the grain.
Yeah, I got to go up the mountain, which is everyone's amazing.
Yeah, because everyone's coming down.
Everyone's coming down. Yeah. Fucking, that's fucked, man.
How you been anyway? What have you been up to?
Not much, man. Just chilling. Fucking, yeah. Trading, working. Fucking. I've had a couple of days off the music. I feel like it's always every time I finish an album, I get that little bit of it. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm like, I don't ever want to make another song again. I just can't be fucked. I've been having a little bit of a break. But yeah, honest, but other than that, man, good. Life is good.
Isn't that good? Would that be a common thing though? Artists, wouldn't they drop albums and then just...
Oh, bro.
I mean, some maybe just don't stop, but surely you do take a bit of a, foot off the pedal a little bit.
Oh, bro, which is crazy too, because DZ released Things Change, which if you guys don't know, I engineered and produced it, which we will talk about it, man. God damn, I was very surprised.
Can we play a few snippets for a few songs? Yeah.
I was very surprised how good the quality come out in the car, man. I actually impressed myself. I was like, oh my God, but yeah, so when I finished doing that album, I was like, I then made a bunch of crazy beats for DZ to write on for our next little mini EP, mini project. And now I've already given him 3-4 beats, and now I'm like, oh fuck this. I need a fucking break, bro. I was like, this is fucked.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have that break leading into the long weekend, and then I'll probably pick up the music again, I reckon, probably next week. Just because I have been having a lot of fun with the music, man. I've really been getting back into my groove with it. But yeah. So let's do Community Corner quickly, and then we'll talk about the album a little bit, because there is a couple of little things I want to say. So I'm pretty sure I've got a couple of Discord questions. Let's have a look. Where the fuck is it? Where did I put all this? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Zexa says, do you think Australia needs more tourist attractions to boost tourism? DZ spoke about the last episode about the buildings and stuff, how Australia takes a long time to build things. The Sydney Metro has been building... we're only building a Sydney Metro now when London has had one for 20 years. Yeah, true. But more touristy stuff, I don't know, man. I feel like our location enough is pretty touristy as it is. You have to understand, I don't give a fuck what anyone says, man. I've been to Europe, I've been to Asia, I've been to Fiji, I've been to South America. I've been around, right? Like a prostitute on the corner.
You little slut.
I've been around.
You're a global slut.
And I don't care what anyone says, Australia, we have the most beautiful beaches in the world.
Yeah. And people.
Bro, people, beaches,
food,
coffee. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, bro. I will take that opinion to the grave with me. Don't get me wrong, traveling's awesome, and so there's been some places that have blown my mind. Like Switzerland was an absolute I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But again, shit coffee, weird people. You know what I mean? But the Australia, I feel like we're just the overall round, where we're like the complete package, if that makes sense. So I feel like for more tourist attractions, I don't know what else you could possibly build, because people, just like we fly 20 something hours to get to Europe, bro, people do that to come to here. You know what I'm saying?
And they're less happy about it than we are going there. Yeah. Let's face it.
Yeah.
They might enjoy Australia, but you hear every American talk about coming to Australia, and the first thing they say is, oh God, the flight. But you know that when you go to somewhere amazing, you're not really thinking about the flight, but they might just, I don't know. Usually when Americans come here, it's for work or whatever, you know what I mean?
Well, it's interesting because I always see a lot of TikToks too of especially, it seems to be a trend with girls. It's like girls get to a certain age and they've got no idea what they want to do with their lives, so they move to a different place. But a lot of them come here, and I see all these TikToks where they talk about the pros and cons of moving from America or London or Europe to come to Australia, and the pros outweigh the cons big time.
Yeah.
To be honest, I can't even really remember what the cons are.
Yeah.
It's just things like how far away you are from everything, the traffic. But yeah, other than that, is the pros seem to outweigh the cons. So I don't know, man. I don't think we really need more tourism stuff. I don't know. What do you think? I feel like what would you build here?
Because already you got Taronga Zoo, you got
Luna Park,
you got the Harbour Bridge. If you're talking sightseeing, like you said, sites,
Opera House, Centre Point Tower.
So many things to do in the city. Within the city, there is so many things to do. And you could eat dinner for 2 years in the city, probably.
Yeah, different place.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, but then, you can do a lot of things. You can do helicopter rides over certain areas, or you can do skydiving anywhere. I don't know. I just think it's what are they going to have? Just a a recreational park dedicated to Australia with like, fucking fake Steve Irwins and shit. Like, what are you gonna make in here? You can't. You can't recreate what's already here. It's kind of piggybacking off what you said, because I can't imagine anything else. Like, in Queensland, they got the theme parks.
Yeah, true.
We got Raging Waters, which I don't know how that place is still in business. There's a lot of people that still go to those places, but I think we got a fair bit here. But the biggest thing is, it's like you said, it's getting people enticed to fly all this way.
Yeah.
Because at least when we go over there, you can do Europe, everywhere in Europe, not just one place. Yeah. And if you really want, you can like
go to London,
go UK kind of.
Yeah.
So there's more, but once you come here, it's like, you
you're
got Tassie, New Zealand.
Yeah, that is true.
And then Papua New Guinea at the top, random fucking, where do you want to go?
Papua New Guinea. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Nothing over here.
Yeah, but then that was a good question. Good question. I hope we sort of answered that. Now, let's go to Speak Dicks for a second. I think our third missing testicle has sent us a Speak Dick. I'm pretty sure, because the fuck was that? I had like a fucking hair in my mouth or some shit.
Furball.
Yuck.
Hey, FireCast, long-time listener. I'm a big fan here. Especially a big fan of DZ. I think he's very charming and handsome and funny. You guys got real lucky there with that one. Keep up the good work, boys. I got a question for you. Do you prefer
Is that Zexa?
Is he making
to sleep with socks on or socks off?
He's making this shit up as he goes.
In the bed when you were sleeping? Very important question, boys. Really curious. Would love to know your thoughts. Keep up the good work, DZ. Keep up the music, man. You're a fucking real talented guy. Keep it up, boys. Much love.
This is like positive self-affirmations. You know what I mean? I want to send myself fucking speak pipes going,
first of all, if you sleep with socks on, you are a fucking spawn of Satan. Yeah, you are the stalker of baby reindeer.
The only time it's acceptable is if you got a cold and do you know that old, it's not wives' tale, I think it does work, but you feel weird doing it. You fucking put Vicks on your chest and on your feet. And then you have Vicks, you put Vicks on your feet, vapor rub on your feet, and then you put on your chest and under your nose, and then you wear socks to entrap them in there. Or if you got dry fucking crusty dusty musties like I got sometimes, you want to moisturize your feet sometimes. They're like, put moisturizer on and then put socks on.
Yuck,
and when I do that, I feel so weird. And mind you, I don't do it enough, but I have done it, and it feels so weird. It feels like you're having protected sex again for the first time ever.
Oh, how shit is that too, eh?
Yeah.
Like you don't feel anything.
No.
Oh, bro. Okay. Yeah, that's fucked. Use condoms, by the way. We don't endorse unsafe sex here on the FireCast. Yeah, that's fucked up. Definitely no. So even in winter, bro, when it's like
I sleep
freezing
naked all
cold,
year round.
Yeah, when it's freezing cold, I might get into bed with like trackies and socks on, but they always eventually, before I sleep, they come off. Every time, no matter how cold it is, how hot, like, you know what I mean? Fucking weird.
And it's especially weird if you do sleep naked and you're wearing socks.
That's something I pictured DZ doing, though.
Yeah. Like, I'm so cold. My feet are warm.
Yeah. Okay, we got another one from DZ. Here we go. So the first one was from Big Nuts.
I actually got a serious rebuttal to something I said, since I can't be there. But I said last episode, the chick who received, these people can receive organs and then they take on the personalities of the people they got the organ from. Well, my missus was telling me about this. I completely forgot to bring it up. But this chick received a heart transplant, and she kept having these real vivid dreams, like murderous, gruesome dreams. So they took her to a psychiatrist, and eventually they told the police and she'd tell the police the stories, and they made an arrest. They actually arrested the murderer of the person that donated the heart, because she could describe the scene so detailed that I guess they put the pieces together or whatever. They were able to make an arrest. Pretty crazy. So, there you go.
Wait, they arrested... So someone got murdered... That heart of the murdered person got donated to this woman, and then she had dreams that got that murder solved. Wow. Is that true? That is...
I don't know. That seems like something that would be on a TV show. And
that really if that's true, that's fucking insane.
Because it's like you'd never... Like we said last week, you don't... relate heart with memories.
Yeah.
Ever. That's the brain's job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, the heart's got nothing to do with recollecting memories, or unless maybe it does, because the heart pumps the brain, doesn't it?
And like,
the heart is without a heart, your brain won't work, and vice versa. So they need each other.
Yeah. But I feel like maybe because with memories comes feelings, and then you're feeling this certain way because you remember certain things. Like if you still feel something, you probably still remember it, right? And then like, I feel like the heart would come into play with that, because like without like memory, without the heart, you just got memories with no kind of attachment to like your feels. You know what I mean? I don't know about how. I don't know. I'm not making any sense, but I'm trying. I'm trying to just.
No, I understand what you're trying to say. Like it's
like when you think of something, it makes you feel a certain way. So your memories, but then how's that? He's not getting the brain. He's getting the heart. It's so weird. It's almost like the brain just pushes out excessive fucking memories.
Yeah.
Like residual memories into the heart.
That's fucking. I don't know. That's fucking weird. So I want to move on. Give me your opinion from a listener standpoint on the DZ new album, Things Change, which come out, by the way, I think at the start of the week, was it?
Yeah.
Or last week? Start of the week.
19th of April.
19th. What do you reckon?
You can see what he was talking about with like the story and stuff.
Yeah.
Very conflicting, theme or ideals, not ideals, but theme. It's like you got him like just saying in skill set, for example, it's like slow, like flow heavy though.
Yeah.
And then he's just talking about in skill set how he's not good at anything else. Well, not good at anything else, but like he's not about to go to a 9 to 5. He's got given this skill set, you know, and like you can't quit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he's got Ricochet with that
Rara,
girl.
Yeah, Rara Blue, the Estonian.
Amazing. And it's just the production of it all. Submission is another one, which is like very bar heavy. Jazz fucking kills it, bro.
I love that. Working on that was so fun,
Them together. And it caught me off guard because it comes in slow and they go minute. And I'm like, whoa, he's hitting me with like rap god vibes. You know what I mean? When Eminem spazzes out.
Yep.
But yeah, I think it was more of a story to listen to, and the more times I've listened to him, I think I've listened to him about 4 times each, like through, and I'm still picking up bars and still picking up the story like fully and what he's trying to say. You know what I mean? It's not cryptic, but I'm just saying the more you listen to his music and what he's saying, it's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? You might, because it's only fresh in my brain. But yeah, what do you like? Obviously that was fucking. Fire.
Honestly, fucking pat on the back to myself.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, FriendlyFire. Bro, the quality, I was surprised because I didn't listen to it in the car. I didn't do
So
this.
you produced that whole thing?
Yeah. So I didn't, some of those beats I didn't make. A lot of the beats actually I didn't make.
Like sampled.
Yeah.
You produce it, essentially.
Yeah. So I got given the beat,
Yeah.
DZ's vocals, and then I
of course.
produce it, mix it, master it, yada. But I was kind of surprised by the quality in the car. I sat in the car and I played the album and I was like, oh.
Good.
I was like, oh my God. Like, and then like I was listening to like big artist songs and they're not on par, but man, fuck, I'm getting there. Like I'm not too far behind, bro. Like I'm starting to make that shit sound like, you know, a top artist or producer, which is crazy because we're all of us bedroom producers, every single one of us, as soon as you get in the car and listen, it sounds like ass. It sounds so bad, man. And like I'm talking about everyone.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says, bro. When you listen to your shit back in the car, that's when you get humbled.
Yeah.
Big time. But this time, for the first time, I was like, oh shit, this is fucking sick. I was like, God damn. So yeah, it come out good. But it's weird because I don't really remember doing anything quite different in the mixing side. The mastering I've gotten a lot better at. There was a few little things I've done different, but I didn't think it was going to make that much of a difference in the car.
Yeah.
But
it's just because the speakers are better, eh? It just like reflects the music different.
I don't know, man. It's
weird.
The car test has always been like a big conspiracy in the music world. It's like the age-old question, how do you get it to sound good in the car? Because you got to be like, because it's true, the two most places your listeners consuming your music is the car or your Apple iPhone, whether it's through the iPhone speaker itself or through earbuds at the gym, while they're walking, while they're running, whatever. Like people, you know what I mean?
Now,
Like
what about a little JBL speaker?
Yeah, that too, maybe, if that even. Think of it like, bro, most normies, right, in this day and age, all you're doing is sitting on the couch watching Netflix, playing some song, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You aren't sitting in front of like fucking $4,000 monitors listening, going, that snare drum's going like, things like, no, people don't do that.
Yeah.
So they always say is like a rule of thumb. Like I've said it 100 fucking times before. Is this if your shit sounds good on the phone, JBL speaker, you're sweet. The car, bit of a different story because 99% of the time, your track's gonna sound like ass in the car. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like I listen to shit in the car and I'm like, oh god, this is rough. Like, you know what I mean? But and that's including myself too. Now I'm not just saying that about everyone else. Like that's me as well. Like, that's why a lot of the time
was you mean?
Yeah, well, until this fucking album apparently, but fuck. But yeah, even like for myself, like I used to be so dreaded of listening back to my shit in the car because I knew that the kick in the nuts was coming. I was like, sometimes like albums I wouldn't listen to them in the car until like months later because I'm like, I really don't want to listen to this right now. They've just released it. If it sounds like shit in the car, let me worry about it in a couple months, not when I've just released it. So that was a fucking fresher breath air. Sorry, a breath of fresh air. But yeah, other than that, it was good. Skill Set probably was my favorite. Mixing that was great. That was DZ's.
Mirror's all right as well.
Yes, Mirror was good. Skill Set is DZ's slowest tempo song ever that we've ever made. It was only 70 BPM.
Even then, the cunts, like his wordplay, bro, is almost like you're in year one and you're writing without the finger spaces. Like, as in all the words, it's almost like he writes them down, no gaps. Yeah. So it's like he goes like, I can't even remember the bars, but like it goes into, if you notice, there's very little dead air in that song.
Yeah.
Other than the hook, like Skill Set.
Yeah. As soon as I heard the start of that beat when he sent it to me, I was like, oh, this is some real like L switch. Or like even that CTE song from whatever the fuck his name was last week that we listened to. It was very like that vibe, and I love that shit. So should we play a little bit of Skill Set?
Yeah, please.
All right. Let's play a little bit, guys. I'll do like a little snip.
And he's just essentially saying in the song, like, you know, he was born to do this, and this is his God-given gift, you know, his skill set. People don't want to notice greatness.
For those of you who haven't listened by now, if you're listening to this podcast, you should have listened to this album by now. We're going to take a few little snippets of some songs from DZ's new album. So this is Skill Set. This was personally my favorite. It was probably between this, Submission, and Taboo. They were my three favorites. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
I forgot about Taboo.
Right.
Skill set is fast rapping. They tell me they pass. I still flexing like brass tacks. Ill messages ask that I build fences or put my dreams out of rest. Cause got bills I don't get the message. Memories recollected of rapping with all my friends. Being told I should manifest it. Whole damn lymphatic system not built for the work transition. Thought that I'd make a difference. I'm in an ideal position to get these people to listen to all the steez that I'm spitting. Giving to all my sinners. For sure we gon' become winners and tour with the biggest victors. Oh Lord, improve my condition. Move me to bigger pictures. No skill for the 9 to 5 and no skill for the early rise. No skill for the suit and tie. Only skill I got is to rhyme, and that's my skill set.
No skill for the 9 to 5. All you got is that skill to rhyme.
Skill set. I don't feel like you got the skill set. Skill set. They gon' talk about all my skill set.
Yeah. Yeah.
So notice what I'm saying about no dead air, like during the verse. I mean,
yep.
And if you but seriously, if you're gonna get like that's the easiest rap to pick up the lyrics with. You know what I mean? As in, he's very articulate and he slowed it down for you so you can keep up. You know what I mean? It's almost like you've just played the record player on the wrong setting and it's like it's slowed down.
It was weird too because when you sent me that track, I was like 70 BPM. I'm like, is this a mistake or what? I'm like, that's slow as fuck.
Does he have cerebral palsy?
Yeah, I'm like, the slowest we've gone. The slowest we've gone's like 90.
Yeah,
90 is that because that's boom bap. Boom.
Okay, yeah,
boom, like that's boom bap. So. I was like, when I saw 70, I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the fuck? Is this motherfucker trying to sing now or some shit? I'm like,
is like a Drake singing?
Yeah, I'm like Chris Brown type shit. But nah, that was sick. This is the one that I liked, right? Let me play this one. Right bro. The beat on this is silly, man. I love it.
This submission?
No, Taboo.
Taboo, yeah.
It's like a banjo or what the hell?
That production, bro. Let's go.
It's unfadable, untamable, unimitatable, not debatable. Aid on these fools, play to get food for shame, and you cool with a blade that'll slay any pro tool. Fruity Loop, producing software you use. I got nuclear fusion in my veins and my blood. It's Armageddon radiation that I spit, better run. Attila the Hun with lyrical guns. You're looking for some, the force I got akin to what is on Shonen Jump. We like a Shaolin monk, wars fought with 40 swords and all in brawl. Still ain't nothing to what my enemies saw. I take the endorphins simply for talking. Mortuary status, life's getting short, and yeah, you get your back cracked. You at the end like hashtags, oxygen spent like hazmats.
Oh my god,
you're at the end like hashtags.
Like a trash bag, apocalypse, Mad Max. Get shot like a SARS vax, go off like a shop tag.
Shit. Run that back. Sorry. Just run that last 15 seconds back. Yeah, backtrack. Yeah. Ready? This bit.
Nothing to what my enemies saw. I take the endorphins simply for talking. Mortuary status, life's getting short. And yeah, you get your back cracked. You at the end like hashtags. Oxygen spent like hazmats. Talking with bad raps, get dropped like a trash bag. Apocalypse Mad Max, get shot like a SARS vax. Go off like
Apocalypse Mad Max, get shot like a SARS vax. Apocalypse Mad Max.
This motherfucker
get shot like a SARS vax.
You're gonna rap his fucking ass off, man. You gotta give it to him, hey. Like,
man.
Holy fuck.
And the combination of the production, like you and him together, bro. It's and that production and him, it's perfect. The levels we're talking about with the volume of his rap compared to, he wasn't drowned out by it.
Yeah,
I could still, you can still hear it.
Yeah,
and a lot of submissions you get, whatever. Some really good, but you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
It's just like echoey.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a big difference, man.
It's
and he even had the Ricochet was a bit of a change up. I mean, the girl, what's her name again? Sorry, I keep forgetting.
Rara Blue.
She's good. And he said he wanted a collab with a girl, like to get her on a hook and stuff. So even shit like that, bro, just gets the. I don't know, like improves his catalog, you know? What I mean?
Yeah, 100%. It's a fucking good, which is weird too because the first song he sent me for this album, right? Whenever the fuck it was when I started it, he sent me Depression, and I was like, well, and at first I was a little like, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like,
you okay?
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, first of all, is this guy like all right? Second of all, is the whole album gonna be like this? I was like, holy shit. I'm like, he's going like...
It's like XXXTentacion.
Yeah. I'm like, he's going full like fucking Extentacion. I'm like, god damn. I'm like, fuck. I hope the whole album isn't like this. I'm like, holy shit. And then the songs started coming in. And I was like, okay. So, and then, but like you said, yeah.
It all ties in though.
It's really, I like the way he picked the orders of the song. Like there was very... kind of starts off a little kind of slow and dark. Then it starts picking up a little bit. Then you got Submission with him and Jazz. They just spaz out, and then you end with Taboo, Clear to Me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just
Submission's that type of song. If like songs were like lights, someone's having a epileptic fit. You know what I mean? During that song, it's like the bars they just fucking come at you, bro. I don't even try to keep up. I can't even keep up with that song.
Yeah,
I can keep up with Jazz a little bit more. But then DZ, bro, I was like, I'm still getting bars thrown at me.
Let's have a little listen to that because they
snap on that, bro.
They've spazzed out on that.
Something about Pentecostal Jazz.
Bro, Jazz,
his wordplay.
Jazz says, call me Jazz Ross, I'll paint your coffin, take your wallet for a hefty profit, or some shit like that. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, that.
See, I've missed those bars.
That bar, I was like, this cunt can also rap his fucking ass off. I'm like, holy shit. Like,
yeah, we knew that part.
Here we go. These two cunts, they absolutely snap.
It's not even fair.
No, the motherfucker, my left is to make a many men mumble, man. I made him a mockery, molly walk a monstrosity. Money make a man in the mice, minus monogamy, misogyny, they're paying the price. I could couldn't follow me when I put a body to ice. I got them on the sea saying I'm nice. I gotta fight for my life on this mic with my pipes. And it's like trying to fight with a tiger or ride on a bike on the ice in the night when the lights will survive. And a bite from a spider or jump from a fly. Try to be nice to these guys, but they lie when they type on their pads. And I see through their eyes, they ain't not like I, but they'll still deny that I killed these raps. I don't even try. Picking a million ways that I can make them die. Lyrically inclined for my rap supply. And it's never recognize that we the next ones. In the ring they submit, that's Islam. Spit top shit, we miss none. Get a grip with this, no discuss. I'm the one conquered this game. Jacket Mafia invade. Grown up like David Spade.
Grown up like David
Spade. With the Tommy gun money can't buy me shit but a hot tub and a few ice cold beers. I'm more fright flow clear when the shots on. Got them like Tears DZ's my mate, but they'll still talk shit, not face to face. It's in the rap game, but
it's what the fuck is he saying? I don't even know what he's saying.
I picked up bars where it's like he's trying to drive on ice on a cold night with a spider bite or something. I don't know. He said something like that. Like,
oh, bro, and then the Jacket Mafia invade, and then Jazz says, Jazz Trip Jacket, something about cinders, like flames, and then in the background, I don't know if you heard, I put a sound effect of a flame going. Whoosh.
Oh, really?
Like, bro, because I heard that bar, and I'm like, fuck, man. Like, let's listen to Jazz's, bro. Jazz fucking.
Yeah, I need to listen to Jazz.
Jazz
again, bro.
spazzes out on this, bro.
Yo, it's Jazz and D's, they gonna pull up like Thor, but I aim for the head. Brass knuckles on jaw, and I ought to see red. Last touch on floor like Eric D. Red. Raiding your village, they smoking this fire, put a bunch of leaves on it and never gonna die. Oh, look at that wave, we wanna go ride. They're taking their shine, man. Keep it true, says little bitch, don't try 'em in. They got an agenda, chop 'em up in the pieces in a blender. Start a bitch, fucker, unfriender. This for at least spitters, you ain't a member. Rapping us on the border with the Nenka. Trip track 'em off for your Jazz cinders. With the videos becoming where we enter. You a contender, going that step up. Coming ready for the source, for the force, main course. Gallop on your porch, the range horse, the stay horse. Suffocated half a cord, hanging you up like plaster porter. Use your eyeballs out on the dartboard. Be the last drink you ever have, like a last bar calls. Arrow spraying out from the castle. When I sit and watch it, when I said spray, didn't mean a pressure washer. Wash your pressure off, you let the pressure washer. Your flow ain't tight like you left the washer. See the Holy Spirit like a Pentecostal.
Pentecostal.
Ancient fossils. Call me Jazz Ross, but I paint your coffin for a hefty profit. And I take your profit like an empty wallet. You say you got it, prove that you got it.
Oh my God, man.
He changed that up with the pressure washer.
Oh, they killed it. They fucking killed it. They killed it. And people don't realize that when you're working from a producer standpoint, when you get sent shit like that, that's when I go, fuck yeah. That's when it's like, it's fun. Like it's fun to mix and master, because mixing and mastering is usually a bit of a drag. But when you're getting shit like that, bro, like I was in the studio bopping, bro. Like sometimes you get sent some shit, you know, but like other people that you want to work with you.
Well, you're only as good as who you are around. So if you're getting, it's almost like being on a shit soccer team, right? As a kid, and you know every week you're going to get showing thumped. Up to get thumped. Yeah. But then when you're playing with good players, it elevates you. You get better. You know what I mean? You're keen to turn up. But yeah, more of that, bro. That's fucking, that album is still now it'll come on shuffle and I'm picking up more bars. Yeah. Even then I picked up more than I listened to it the last time, but from both Jazz and DZ. But yeah, man, it's just, how can you not fucking give those motherfuckers their flowers, bro? And yourself as well, obviously, you know what I mean? But fuck.
Yeah, that shit was fun.
It's that theme in the album, bro. DZ's like, bro, no one's fucking giving me my credibility, bro. There's that theme. It's that chip on his shoulders, bro. I think that's what any person needs in this industry as well, especially. I feel like all the greats have a chip on their shoulder, you know what I mean? Yeah. Russ talks his shit.
Oh, bro.
Cocky.
Fuck yeah.
And fuck rightfully so. If you don't back yourself in anything,
no
one's going to believe you if you don't believe it. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm telling you, man, self-belief is literally the utter most important thing you need for success. And that is no cap. And it's like, like you hear famous people say it all the time, and people probably just think it's like, oh, like bullshit, whatever. Like there isn't a secret. There's no secret. There's no formula. There's no like secret music boot camp that we pay $10,000 to go attend. It's no, bro. It's you learn the skill, and then you back yourself when you've learned the skill. But you've got to fucking you've got to learn the skill and learn to get good at the skill, and then you've got to back yourself. It's a different story when
and love it.
You gotta love it. You got a passion for it. You need to be hungry, bro. Like you need to be hungry. Like it's a different story when you're not good at it and you've got the chip on your shoulder. That's when things get a little bit weird. But I also respect it. But
they get found out over time.
You've also got to have the self-awareness as well, which is a lot of people don't have.
No,
a lot of people don't have that, and you've got to be able to sit there and go, okay, fuck. I need to work on my flow. I need to work on the productions. Maybe I'm getting shit beats. I've got to find better beats. You got to have that self-awareness. But a lot of people, it's surprising that people don't. Like, even still to this day, me and DZ, we'll work on a song, and sometimes we've got heaps of unfinished songs that we never went through because we just both sit there and go, this ain't it. That still happens. Like, we don't, like, and I said this on a podcast a couple of episodes ago. I don't know if you're going to remember. I said, you don't have to release everything you fucking make.
Yeah.
That's another fucking little mistake that people seem to do. Don't have to, man. Like, it's okay to have a couple of songs banked up and just listen through them and go, fuck, like, that's not, like, out of the 4 backed up songs you got, pick the best 3. The 4th one, bin it, save it on the hard drive for another day, for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, yeah, it's the self-awareness, and you need self-belief above everything else, bro.
Yeah.
Back yourself to the end.
And it's so hard to, like, there's one thing saying, like, I believe, blah, blah, I believe myself, but, like, you can't lie to yourself.
Yeah.
So, like, it's a thing where it's like you either have it, the self-belief, or you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can acquire it. Maybe you can if you build the skill up and then you're like, I actually believe in myself. But you have to have put in the work, and that's what you and DZ have done for so long, bro. So it's like, at the end of the day, that's all that you have to satisfy is your own head. You know how much work he's put in.
Yeah.
And that's it. But then
Like,
it's good to just like...
Look, I'll be honest, right? I've been going on now 9 years doing music, right? Almost 9 years. If I couldn't by now have this quality or better, I'd be very concerned.
Yeah, you'd
After
find
after almost a decade of making music, I'd be very...
Go play chess or something.
Yeah.
Pick up another hobby.
I had to do another hobby. I'd be very concerned. Very, very concerned. You give it... Like DZ says it all the time, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success, right?
Yeah.
But it truly takes around that time as well to truly get good at something. Like, to really learn the ins and outs and the fucking... Get every little nook and cranny, like, worked out, bro, because, like, so much thing with music too, like, people don't realize, like, even in the mastering stage, you've got to do things so specifically, because when you master, that's how you make your song loud and polished and crispy, ready for the radio. You do one little thing off, bro, you'll hear it.
Yeah.
You'll hear it in the master. Even if most normies, the normal consumer, won't hear it, I'm telling you, bro, it's there. And there's issues in the frequency range and the stereo field and all that shit. It's there. But you've got to, like, it's just self-awareness, my people. Self-awareness, self-belief. You got to balance the two. You can't just have no self-awareness and then 100% self-belief. It's got to kind of be like 60-40. 60% you back yourself and I'm the fucking best in the world and no one can fucking suck my nuts. 40% is, okay, maybe I shouldn't release this kind of does sound like ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people really kind of struggle to balance the two. Yeah. So, yeah, that was fucking fun, man. That was good to make. Having a little break from the music a couple days. Enjoy this long weekend. I've been focusing on some other shit. And then I reckon I'll be ripping in again.
Because you got your album dropping on May 3rd.
Yeah, when is that? 2 weeks, I think.
Oh,
next Friday.
Close.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Next Friday.
How many tracks are on that one?
9.
And is it a complete production album?
Yes.
Like, complete production?
I made everything literally from scratch.
And it's no vocals by DZ on that at all?
No, DZ has a feature. We have a Glitch Hop song where he does a verse, and that's a fucking banger, bro. Yeah. It's a banger, yeah. Me and him are so good at making Glitch Hop for some reason.
Yeah,
so, like, he does his verse, he says, like, a one-piece line, and then it drops. It's fucking sick. And Confessions to a Doctor 3 is on there.
Oh, beautiful.
Which you officially joined the story.
Join the fray.
You join the lore behind this little world we've created. So I'm excited for that, man. That should be fun. So with Flow Fokino, we won't have a winner tonight. We'll just keep it as is, tied 5-5. But what songs...
Or what about if... We might choose a winner, but just amongst ourselves, as in, like, honest opinion, who do you think whose song is better? And no bias, because there's nothing on the line. It's just like, because sometimes in the past you've beat me, right? And I'm like, oh, true, that is a better track.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Woo! Yes.
Cheers.
Happy Anzac Day. Thank you to everyone who served, future, past, and present. We appreciate the efforts. Fly Focus. CTE, Cam Cole was the winner for last week. He's at the top of the list. Second was Through the Melody by Blacksmith and Deli Rowe. Them two will get filtered out on Monday. And then the two that we think was the best for this week will go to the top of the thing. Obviously, I put the whole Things Change album on there. So we got shout out, Red Starks, Crafton, BNY, What's Good 2.0, Aiden Kurt, Kicks, Drag, Stay Low, DJ Leonardo, which is like a weird lo-fi instrumental. That was cool to get that as a submission. Zane Rose, Mace Carey, and Jason Rose. Jason Rose has sent me a shit ton of stuff through submission, so that dude should maybe get him on the pod or something. Get him on the pod, maybe do like a phone call. We got Dretz, Toki, Jed, TB, Coda, Soul Disciple, ALX, and there was one again from Alta, Heartbeat, awesome song. He sent me a fucking very nice email, bro, and he sent me a submission through email. We'll play a little bit of that. I thought that was fucking sick. So Joey K, tell me what stood out to you this week on the playlist.
So
that stood out to you.
It stood as in what song?
Yeah. Even just like a few songs. So it's like we're not really. We could just pick like a little bunch and sort of talk about them.
I'll give you my three. Should I give you three? I got more than three, but I'll give you my three. So in no particular order, we have Jeff Hardy, Red Tint, and Is It Worth It?
Yep.
And there was more, like we said before, that Fast song, and it's like
Fast.
It was, and that was mine really. Lessons and Golden Light were okay, but Is It Worth It? Jeff Hardy and Red Tint was my top three.
Yeah, I think Locked and Loaded for me, Jimmy No Skills as well. I think was actually one I forgot to mention, which was fucking sick. We'll play a snippet of a few. Fuck it. This is, I think I'll play a snippet. I think this is one of them. Hold on. Yeah, this was sick.
No way that I waste this.
Yeah.
I'm hot, but I found an oasis. Red pill and I drown in the matrix. Blue pill and I'm back in the basement. 1, 2 like I'm back to the basics. No snare and I rap to the bases. Don't care with a handful of aces. I've wanted to rap and I'm anxious. I'm back and you better step back, cause I'm rocking, rolling, locked and
beat, bro, that beat, what the fuck?
Like stacks on stacks with plaques that I thought you'd notice. Thank God that he brought you locust. The end is awful close. It's so close I can feel the solstice. It's raining down explosives. I need a lobotomy. Needed the therapy, everyone thought of me as a commodity. Storm has been quiet, I am a prodigy. Can't help but feel I'm fulfilling a prophecy. Needed a deal, it's as real as Monopoly. I need a label committing a robbery, I'm on the money, stacking it.
Yeah, that was one of my choices, bro. Jimmy knows, because that was it. That beat, I love beats with vocals in them, like little hums and weird shit like that. I played the one by Alta that he sent me through the email. Because we actually had one of his songs in the playlist a couple of weeks ago, and then he emailed. It was like, oh, thank you so much for adding it, yada, yada, yada. This is the new song. This was fucking sick, man. The production was really nice on this. The snare is loud as shit. That's old school.
Is this Diva? What's this song?
So this is Heartbeat by Alta. This is a submission through email.
I can make your heart beat when the bass go boom, boom, boom. And I'm moving too quick now. Everybody like vroom, vroom, vroom. Cause they know that I'm the shit now. When they close up like zoom, zoom, zoom.
Oh man, the
Better
production.
stand up and sit down. Is it really about the boom, boom, boom? I can make your heart beat when the bass go boom, boom, boom. And I'm moving too quick now. Everybody like vroom, vroom, vroom. Cause they know that I'm the shit now. When they close up like zoom, zoom, zoom. Better stand up or sit down. When I'm fucking the system, making love to the rhythm till it come in an instant. Can nothing resist it, put the trust on my instinct. All the blood that I'm rinsing, fill it out, isn't something I'm thinking. Removing my ego when the sword swing and the ink drip. Let the forces take over, my body is the fortress. With a spoonful, knife, stick the fork in. My road is the pigs get a porking and the hoes get a torch. And then it's God that is talking, won't get lost in my calling.
Oh shit,
who the fuck
who is this guy?
Did you, if you're listening, man, did you produce this yourself? Because I'll be impressed if you did, man. That is,
and his rhyme schemes are
the overall quality on that though. that's what stood out to me. I was like, holy, he's got like a video clip and shit on YouTube for it. I was like, damn,
It's
man.
like, dum, 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 like it's like that beat, bro.
So the quality on that, if that's you doing it, man, god damn, I'm impressed. But if that's not you and you've got a homie doing that, god damn, fucking give that motherfucker a raise. So what did you say?
So Red Tint.
Red Tint. Yeah, so Red Tint by Red Starks and Crafton. Right.
Riding around the city, got it tinted red. I done made a couple dollars off the shit I said. I run at my pace and I'll be signing a couple $1 million checks. Check the price tag for a poor man's life. Got 2 tens in your head. I'm a cop like 2 bins with no debt. I got like 2 bitch in my bed. I got like 2 friends and they dead and feeling like life is never gonna end. I pop out, change your mind with a Glock now. State of mind in shock now. No butterfly doors, but a cutting knife board. You a butter knife fight with the whore, hit the block now. Rap game, sit back in the porch and shit. And I spaz, I black out, portion it. And my bad, I'll cap out more of it. And no bread pass out performing shit. And my boring shit, leave you in the mortgage shit. The rap game contortionist. And my story is that of one who was poor shit, but still rich, bitch. Riding around the city,
that is fucking very nice too. Very nice.
Fire.
And the picture's literally a guy on fire. That's crazy. So that's Red Starks and Craft and Red Tint. And what was the other one you said?
Jeff Hardy. We'll end it there.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, Jeff Hardy, but is it worth it? You know what? Is it worth it is good, but can you go, is it worth it? And play from like a minute 30, bro.
Man, I still think that I made it. Big day on the tools, but your boss takes you like damn, is it worth it? Spent your last check on a trip to the pub just to go watch your favorite rap band hit the stage and you're gonna be sick for your work shift. Like damn, is it worth it? New raps for the track, but the rent overdue. Like damn, is it worth it? Big day on the tools, but your boss takes you like damn, is it worth it? Spent your last check on a trip to the pub just to go watch your favorite rap band hit the stage and you're gonna be sick for your work shift. Like hell yeah, it's worth it.
Now damn, is it me? Feeling like I've been working for free. Running on E, running on hamster wheels just so I can feel what it's like to be chasing the cheese. Living the dream, now fuck that, you ain't gon' profit off me. Wait and we'll see. Yes. I'ma break out of my cage off the shit I've been cooking. I'm cooking like ratatouille. What happened to me? I was so motivated, but I'm lacking in papers. Way back from the shit I can't speak. Do it with annual leave. Think I'ma double my fee. Fuck what you see on the internet, boring us people look interested.
Oh man,
Malcolm, no, I ain't no middleman. I got no interest on deep.
I love songs where they're sticking it to the man.
Yeah.
Fuck the 9 to 5,
Fuck the
baby.
9 to 5, bro.
This busty cunt has been on this fucking playlist like 4 weeks in a row now, right? Which I didn't even realize. Shout out again to always Megalodon, the Prince of Persia. Yeah. He has been sending in submissions for other people. He's the one that has been sending in busty songs. I didn't know that the whole time. I thought it was this motherfucker sending songs. So you're a good guy for that, Meg. So everyone, give Meg a round of applause, especially if he's submitting your songs. But yeah, this busty guy's good, man. He can rap, bro. And he's always picking those hectic beats, bro, like those upbeat. I play one more that we spoke about before. This is Fast.
Yep.
By Too White and Tommy Waldman. This is hard, man. This is hard.
Strap yourselves in.
I be on my Quentin Tarantino, Al Pacino in the movie shit. Just hanging with my amigos, Pellegrino in the doobie lit. I do be lit, the flow is jalapeno, he no dubious, so studious. I'm fast like cappuccino through your gluteus. I'm doing this and feel the persistent. Back on my bullshit, Jordan and Pippen, aiming to hurt you. I play for the business.
This.
I made a decision to kill every rapper that got on my vision. Don't get on my way, man, the music is driving me into a head-on collision. I'm too legit to quit. Get up in the booth, I'm ready to spit. Hit him with a little bit of speed when I get up on the beat. Let me slow it down a bit to hit the spliff and talk my shit. Tell these bitches they should try more. Everybody's faking and I'm 25 times 4. I keep it 100.
I'm 25 times 4.
The mic and I'm feeling so blunted. I'm blowing on kush like I'm blowing a trumpet. I've been motivated since I was a younger to get to the bucks. You would think that 100 like Antetokounmpo driving and dunking. You think you got the speed, well, bitch, I'm about to gun it. My life and time be colliding and moving. Fast. When I rhyme, I can't decide if I should try and do it.
Fast.
These beats be making me basically change the pace of the face of speed. If I make it, then they believe it. So everything is moving.
Bro, that beat is intoxicating.
Yeah,
bro.
it is.
That it makes me want to just get a needle and just tie it around.
Heroin.
I will try heroin to that song. Yeah. Like literally, we'll do it live on FireCast. Episode 110.
The boys do smack.
That would make for good content, but we'll fuck our lives for it.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, worth it for the content, right?
Yeah, fucking that shit, man. God damn, that beat is nuts. Yeah. I can't choose. So, well, if you agree, how about that little handful we just picked? I'll move all of them to the top of the playlist. They can survive another week.
I think so.
They deserve it, right?
They do.
And then that means for Monday coming after the long weekend, instead of adding like 48 songs to the playlist, I'll just have to add like 45.
Yeah.
Because I'll just have 5 songs that I've kept there instead of just the 2.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. We'll do that. So we apologize for Flow Focus being a little bit different today, but guys, make sure, if you haven't as well, to check out the playlist, man, because there's a lot of underground talented people who, when you're a bedroom producer and we don't make any money off this shit, you don't realize how
taxing it is.
But not just that. Like you just playing the song goes a long way.
Yeah.
Right. I'll give you guys a tip how you can support people. I do it all the time. I do it to DZ. I did it to DZ's album when it came out for like 4 hours. I do it to Megalodon. I do it to Jazz. I do it to all those boys, Personal Space. They all know who they are. I do it to myself sometimes. Just play the songs, but I just have Spotify on mute.
Okay, yeah, because it helps circulate.
That's circulating. That counts as a stream.
Yeah.
So, and then not just that too. Like if one of the homies checks his Spotify for artists on his app, if I'm listening while he checks, that shows you that there's a live listener.
Oh, yeah, true.
And there's no better feeling when you check that Spotify app and it says like there's 5 or 6 people listening to a FriendlyFire song. And I can guarantee they all agree.
Yeah,
it's a good feeling. It's a nice feeling. And that's all we really care about. Because we know we're not making money off this shit. Let's be fucking real.
Yeah.
So if you guys really want to support, go through the fucking playlist. Pick some songs. The ones you like, give them a play, add them to your playlist, and then next time it comes on shuffle randomly, if you really don't like it that much, you just fucking turn your song off or mute it, whatever, let it play through, then get rid of it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not hard to show support to, people without, making it a bit of an inconvenience to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, no one's that busy.
Take much
it doesn't take much. You know what I'm saying? But everyone will share, the Drake song or whatever, but no one wants to share the homie song from You know what I'm saying? So make sure to check that out, guys. We are at now 222 followers on the playlist.
Damn.
Which is pretty good, considering we've been operating for 2 months now?
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
2 months, if that.
Just under.
Yeah. So, thank you guys as always.
Wait, what's the score? It's the score's 4-4?
No, 5-5. Or 4-4. Is it 4-4?
Oh, no, 5-5 because of the thing. So we've been doing it. That means we've been doing it for
10 weeks.
10 weeks. Okay,
Wait,
nice.
Is our math correct there, or are we just being idiots right now?
I think so.
Yeah. So 5-5. 5, that means it's been 10 rounds.
10 rounds, 10 weeks.
Yeah, so just over 2 months.
Yeah, nice.
So 227. My next goal will be 500. I think once we get to 500 followers, that's a pretty juice, man. That's like,
oh my God,
yeah, bro. So,
and the music's just going to get better and better.
Yeah. Well, I fucking hope so.
It feels like the way it's going, it has been going.
It is getting very better. The first week was a little rough. The first couple of weeks were a little rough,
yeah. Actually, surprisingly though, you'd always get that diamond in the rough.
Yeah, 100%. It's like going fishing, man.
Yeah. I just don't feel like any week we've really had nothing to bring to the point where we're like, I didn't want to choose anything.
There hasn't been a week yet where we've gone, bro, we can't choose.
Yeah.
Because they're all crap.
Yeah.
So, as always, guys, thank you very much for listening to FireCast Underground. Remember, you can submit 3 different ways. Our website, which is email submissions. My email is blasted all over the websites and that, so you should be able to find it. But it is FriendlyFire at friendlyfireofficial@hotmail.com. We have Soundplate and we have daily playlists. So submit your shit, send me an email. Let's get to know each other, and then hopefully in the future we can work with some of these motherfuckers.
And news you can
Suck my cock.
Hairy cock.
All right. Here we go. You give me your news report first.
Okay, well, firstly,
you give me something first.
Did you happen to catch the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight?
Ryan Garcia is a fucking genius.
So for those of you, everyone would know about this, I'm assuming, but there was, trending on the internet, it was Ryan Garcia just losing his mind, essentially, like having a fucking mental breakdown.
Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, going all crazy, whatever. Devin Haney was at the press conference with him, and Devin Haney's just sitting there, stone-faced, like
oh, wait, black and white, and he's like singing and shit.
Singing and then Devin Haney's like, this guy's lost the plot, like easy money, right? And he just, I don't know if I believe that he wasn't, I don't think he's not of the belief that there is an Illuminati out there, or is there, I don't think he thinks that's all hocus pocus. I think there was a bit of realness to, some of the shit he was saying months prior. And he always had, he was on that podcast with Andrew Tate. Yeah. And Tate was telling him,
careful what you
say because, and he's like, I'm a god, whatever. I do think, though, he embellished the fuck out of his insanity, right? And he used that as a ploy to throw Devin Haney off to thinking he wasn't fit to fight. Even my mate, I was watching the fight with my mate, and even he said, I don't think Garcia should be fighting. Like, if this is legit, he definitely shouldn't be fighting. It's so fucked that he's fighting right now.
But
I didn't have a bet on the fight, but I was hoping Garcia would win. I don't know why. I know everyone was booing him because he was telling everyone to go fuck their mothers and shit at the press. Did you see all that? He was attacking everyone and like, God is good, God is great. Go fuck your mother. But like, he was just losing it, like Conor McGregor style.
Acting
just
crazy,
he was just like, just too good on that night. Like the thing is, when someone's talking this shit, doing this, doing that, acting crazy, it doesn't take away his talents. His speed. He was faster than Devin Haney.
Yeah, he's very fast. He hits fast and hard.
And his left leading hook is just power. He knocked Devin Haney down in the first round, right? In the first round. Ryan Garcia goes into the second round, 1-0. Next minute, Devin Haney pours the pressure on, gets it up to 4-1 rounds. So Garcia's down by 3 rounds.
You really?
Yeah. So he knocked him down
Devin
early.
was winning by just points.
Well, yeah. So
wait, is that just your?
No. He was the judge. The judge.
That's actually what the scorecard.
Yeah.
Oh
well,
shit!
This is what me and my mate scored in our heads while it was going, but it ended up being correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So
right.
Ryan Garcia knocked him down. Didn't knock him out. Just down the first round. Won the first round. Yeah, 2-3-4 went to Haney.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so now it's 3-1. Sorry,
3-1.
3-1.
Yeah,
and then he wins again. Now it's 4-1, and then Garcia drops him again, right, and wins that round. Now it's 4-2. Now it's 4-3. Wins the next round. Wins the next round. It's like
4-4.
And the thing is, he came back by like. The crazy thing was he had him rocked so many times. I think he rocked him 7 or 8 times in 12 rounds. And all those times he was just rushing him. And Devin Haney was all over the shop, but he had an iron chin on the night, I guess. He just didn't go down. But the damage the judges thought, which rightfully so, for once it wasn't a rigged fucking scorecard, but they thought that his damage in the overall fight was more than Devin Haney, even though he was winning those rounds.
Yeah, well, did you? I was seeing again tinfoil hat. Apparently, like videos of the ref and that, and people are like blowing up that it was like such a poor reffing effort, and obviously the ref wanted Haney to win because so apparently one of the knockdowns where Ryan Garcia knocks him down, you see in the video. So you're supposed to, as the ref, right? I don't know shit about fighting, but I'm assuming as the ref, you're supposed to, as soon as your opponent hits the floor, you're there counting. 1, are you all right? 2, can you fight? 3. This ref was holding Garcia back. It's boxing. It's not MMA. Garcia's not going to jump on him and start pounding him. So the ref's holding him back like MMA, so giving Haney a couple seconds to chill, maybe a second, vital second or 2 on the floor to recover. Then he pushes Garcia. You see him fixing up his pants. Then he waddles over and starts giving Haney the count out. So he gave Devin Haney a solid 2 to 3 seconds. Is that normal? Is that allowed? What's going on there? Or is it supposed to be like 1, 2?
Yeah, usually it's quick, right? It's quick. It's not as quick as soon as they hit the deck. It's on.
But it's like your focus is on him.
Separate, boom,
yeah.
you know, whether that's a thing or not, you never know with boxing. That's the difference between UFC and boxing. You can't really fake UFC. The stakes are way too high.
Yeah.
I don't think corruption has traveled into UFC yet, or if not much, or if so, not much. Sorry, but with boxing, some of the decisions made, man, and some of the reffing, and you know, there's always been some conspiracies because it's so in your face, and there's always an agenda sometimes with who the judges go for, like. And especially if an MMA fighter comes over to boxing, right? Like Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury. A lot of people thought Francis won that fight. I thought Francis Ngannou won that fight, but they're very rarely going to give it to the UFC fighter who comes over unless they knock him out.
Yeah, of course.
They're very rarely. It looks bad
Tyson
on the
won
sport.
That fight.
No, I think Francis Ngannou, me and a lot of other people believe that he won that fight.
But they gave it to Tyson.
They gave it to Tyson.
Yeah, okay, yep.
Because then Francis done more damage, but then Tyson was kind of pitter-pattering. And then with this fight with Garcia, there wasn't even at the end of the fight, right, when Devin Haney goes to stand on the top ropes, he walks over the top ropes and he falls into the top ropes and they catch him. The ropes catch him.
Shit.
He wasn't like out on his feet,
was
but
that rock.
he literally went to the corner, went to stand up and went, missed, and then stood up. Like he was just rocked.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, but that's the thing. And then Ryan Garcia posts something on his TikTok going, him dancing, and then he's like, the clone wins or something. As in, because he's saying he's a clone.
Because it's crazy too, because I saw Ryan Garcia was on a podcast like literally today or yesterday, and he...
What was that voice? That voice.
Yeah, I don't know. I had like a bubble in my brain.
I was going to let it slide, but I had to ask.
Yeah, and then I saw this fucking podcast, bro. There's literally recordings of Ryan Garcia saying, he's like, yeah, I'm going to literally troll the whole internet. He's literally saying, him and his camp, they're talking, he's like, I'm going to act crazy.
Well, did you hear that he threw $2 million on himself to win?
He bet $2 million on himself to win, banking $12 million.
And I swear he won $12 million. Yeah. And the thing is, I thought that was illegal. So I don't know how it's not.
Apparently in Vegas, it's not, wherever they fought, that state, it's not illegal for the fighters to do that. Again, don't know how true this is. This could just be some TikTok bullshit. If it's true, apparently so.
Yeah, right.
Again, I don't know though.
Seems like a conflict of interest, because then if you bet on yourself and you lose, it looks bad. Because then it's like, did you not? But then why would you bet on yourself?
You only bet on yourself if you're going to win.
Yeah.
Is what I'm talking about, man. The 100% self-belief, bro.
Yeah.
Look, and the fuck thing too is that, like I said in our FireCast chat that we have, I literally said on the way home from wherever I was, the fight was in like an hour or so, and I was looking at the sports bet, and I was like, bro, if
he was paying $18.
If you just put $1,000 on him, you know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, though, what's crazy is even though Ryan Garcia is good, he wasn't meant to win that fight on paper. That's what's more crazy.
Yeah, no one...
So the fact he rocked him in the first round was absolutely insane. Like, Ryan Garcia's got power, he's got speed. Devin Haney's he has got power. He didn't knock Garcia out, but he did hit him.
More like technical?
Technical and, you know, more overall. He's like a, you know, overall better boxer on paper.
Yeah.
But that's just the fighting game, though. It's like one guy comes with a bit more self-belief. Devin Haney's probably a bit startled from, not startled, but even though you're stone-faced and you're like, you like to think you have a shit together, surely if your opponent is acting like that before the fight...
Yeah, you're probably thinking, what the fuck's happening here?
Like, yeah, even though he's like, I'll still win, but he's like, he's a bit crazy,
but
you know what I mean?
What's insane though, right, is Ryan Garcia, bro, props to him, he sold that shit so well to the point where even I dead set believed him, bro. The second he started mentioning shit about the Illuminati and shit, I was like, holy fuck, this guy's seen some shit and he's gone. Like, they're going to kill him or they're going to whatever. I was like, he's gone. I was like, his career's over. He's not fighting again.
But he still said all of that.
But that's what I'm saying.
But then he comes out and says, I trolled you, haha.
Yeah.
It's like...
Well, that's the fucked up thing. Again, but see, this is just us normies making conspiracies out of nothing. But in the comments, everyone was saying... Like, nah, he saw some shit and he's now using this as his little scapegoat thing. But did he though, or did we just have the troll of 2024?
Yeah, I think it's more so the troll.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's more of the trolling
I think it's
aspect,
just a big troll.
But I really would like it to be
like he saw
the latter. You know, I'd like it to be a fucking one big conspiracy. And talking about some conspiracies, I know we're, you know, shuffling on with changing the direction of this, but Did you hear that shit about Jay-Z that's come out?
No.
How there was he was in tight with R. Kelly and stuff, and they had this this girl, like R. Kelly was like a 13-year-old when he was like late 20s, early 30s or whatever.
That is, I always forget that he did that. That's
and there was she died on an airplane, right? She died on an airplane. There was like, you know, a bit sus as, but there's rumors that like Jay-Z wanted to get with her when she was a bit older right now at this point. He tried to get rid of her and that. And then now then they've kind of set R. Kelly up. They're saying Jay-Z set R. Kelly up and now he's setting Diddy up. And then every time these people that are really close with Jay-Z get in trouble, Jay-Z is just never to be found. Like just, you know, not to be found, but like he's always just like, no one talks about that guy and everyone else around him is dropping like flies, you know what I mean? And it's said that like he put a hit out on that girl to like, this is big conspiracy. What I'm saying right now, this is what I've heard. It's not factual 100%, but like I will admit that guy is so powerful. He has so much money. If you're talking... well,
he's the only billionaire musician.
Isn't Kanye now?
No.
Oh, after the Jew thing.
Yeah.
He got fucked over.
So Jay-Z, this was a couple years ago too, so I didn't even know how much more money he'd have. But Jay-Z was officially, I don't know if now, I doubt it, because like I said, there's only like 30-something billionaires in the world or something. But Jay-Z was the very first and only musical billionaire, like just from music. Obviously, he'd have fucking businesses and shit like that, but he's the first musical figure that hit 1 billion. Don't know if he's gone below the threshold now or if he's probably way more above it. I'd say probably way more above it. But yeah, he's the only musical billionaire. You can fact check me too, you little fucking pussy fucks. There's always some TikToker, some fat, chubby cheek, freckled haired fuck in his mum's basement. Hey, that's he's only got 400 felt like you know the cunt. Fuck you, suck my nuts. DZ, clip that and post that shit. So yeah, Jay-Z, I don't like him, man. I don't like him. He's got weird hair. Don't like Beyonce.
He's it's crazy how he ended up with Beyonce, right? Like
he looks like
a worm. Yeah, like a full frog. Like, and he's been hanging out with in these circles, bro, that are coming down now, and it's like you can't tell me he was tight with R. Kelly.
Tight. Not doing any of that shit. Of course he was.
And the thing is, if you're friends with someone that's definitely like that off camera, like it's no shock now that R. Kelly clearly did some things and people kind of got the gist, right? If you're that close to someone like that, you're not telling me that R. Kelly's showing you a few kitty photos and shit, and you're going, or saying, hey, I just, you know, whoever you gravitate towards, it's usually the people that are like, you know, more like-minded, and their morals and that align with yours. If you're friends with R. Kelly and then he gets popped for that, and that close. And Diddy, he was always so close with Diddy, and now where is he?
Now Diddy. Oh,
Jay-Z's like,
same with Beyonce.
But Beyonce would know some shit.
Of course she would, bro. She'd be the one.
She distracts everyone with a Texas album.
These stupid country. Like, man, all her video clips are just weird.
Forget my husband's a pedophile. Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, bro. I will destroy them both.
They got too much money, bro. They'll bunker down somewhere.
I will one day have more money than them, bro. I'm telling you right now.
And then we'll try them on the court of law. They'll have their day.
No, we're just going to literally get on horseback and just like attack the mansion like, charge! They got like archers and shit. All Lord of the Rings type Hobbit shit.
We have to go to Mordor.
Yeah. The fires of Mordor. Like, fucking, yeah,
that's big conspiracy things. And the thing is, once, now we're down this rabbit hole and like all these things start coming out one after another, right? You got to think there's a lot of bullshit.
But you know what confuses me, right? Now, I was thinking about this the other night in bed. So, Mr. Cat Williams, right? In January, the first month of the year, comes out and basically predicted all this shit happening with celebrities. Is he a plant? Is he an industry plant? Or is he involved and now he's trying to get out of it?
It's so funny you say that because it's when you look at the...
Like, he's got to be... Is that not sus or what? He does a fucking interview that goes for fucking 3.5 hours. The cunt was baked as a fucking muffin.
Yeah.
says all this crazy shit. Everyone's kind of going, fuck, this motherfucker's crazy as well. And then this happens with Diddy. That's probably the first of many just for this year. This year started off crazy. I can't remember a year that started off as crazy as this in ages. And it's weird too, because it's always the start of the year where crazy shit happens. But this has been like wild. Wild. So you're not telling me that motherfucker is like, what?
Yeah,
that
like,
is sus,
like
man.
a lot of the time when people come on and, you know, act like a raving lunatic and you're like, what's Cat Williams? Most of the time, nothing really comes of it. And you're like, or you find out years later. And then you're like, remember that interview that he done about thing? It's all coming back now.
Yeah.
But he done it. And then within a few months,
that's what I'm saying. It's
the hammer
quick.
started falling.
That's what I'm saying. So has he seen something and they've gone, okay, if you don't, you got, I don't know. Like, because has he cooperated with the police? Has he then, you don't know, is he a snitch?
Yeah.
Acts like a tough cunt, but the whole time he's a
Cat
snitch.
Williams ain't snitching on nobody.
The whole time he's snitching on everybody. He's been to those parties.
Pimpin'.
Yeah. Have you not seen his stand-up routine he done years ago? It's old as the one where he's wearing the fucking green suit.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a good stand-up, right? But I don't even know how old that is. But in that stand-up, right, there's a part where he's talking about going to these parties, and he calls them mansion parties, and he's saying where he goes, man, you see some weird shit in these parties, and he does a skit where like he's walking, and then he walks past a bedroom, he comes back to the bedroom, and he kind of like looks in the bedroom door, and he's like just standing there like looking weird as, and then he goes to his friend, he's like, come here, and they're both looking into the door, and he's like, is that a dick in another man's mouth? And he says something along those lines. What? That's not a skit, bro.
I'm sure he said it way better. I'm sure he said it way better.
The delivery's obviously funny. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just repeating what he said.
So he's just, so the joke premise was about walking in on some gay shit, technically.
At a party. Probably a Diddy freak-off party or somewhere. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, that, there's truth behind that shit, bro. Yeah. He's not just making that up. And if he is,
a lot of comedians, their whole shtick is like talking about experiences
or experiences, or
some don't, of course.
Friends.
Yeah, but a lot of inspiration derives from like true stories. You know what I mean? No matter how true it is get some little truth to it, and then you just hide it behind the humor. You know what I mean?
Cat Williams, I call snitch.
Snitch?
Big snitch. Has to be, bro. Has to be. Don't get me wrong. I like what he said, and I agree that everyone's at some point the truth will come out, and you will pay for your sin. You know what I mean? But
he kind of seemed angry that he didn't jump on the boat to, sell his soul almost. That was his story. They basically offered him
the world,
and he turned it down, and he was just going off on people who did accept it. You know what I mean? AKA Kevin Hart, P. Diddy.
Will Smith, I think he mentions Will Smith.
Did he?
Oh, no.
He went at everyone. You know, it seems so long ago now.
Not Bernie Mac. What's his name? Cedric the Entertainer. He went off on him.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I
think he was just right, bro. I don't even think it was a plan. I just think he went, fuck this. Because he was not cancelled, but he went through a bunch of shit himself. But I feel like he was so big at one point. I know he had that not assault, but he had like a little bar fight, and then that ruined him. But I fail to fucking believe that one little bar fight, he fell from that pedestal like crazy. He was in the Friday movies. He was one of the biggest comedians of the world at the time, and then you just didn't hear from him for so long, and he came back mad. Same
thing happened to Dave Chappelle though. Dave Chappelle, exact same thing.
He didn't come back mad though.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he just come back like not even going to bother.
I'm going to joke about trannies and this and that, and
again. So because Dave Chappelle, same thing, was one of the most famous dudes ever, blowing up comedy shows, sell out things. Again, what did he see? What did they offer him? What did they threaten him with? And then when he declined it, the Dave Chappelle show got cancelled. All his Saturday Night Live skits got cancelled. All this shit got cancelled, and you didn't hear from him for fucking 5-6 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they try to take until you come over to the dark side. You
exactly.
know what I mean? I can only assume. God, it'd be fun. It would be so fun. Do you know, like, I think of this, right? And I don't think...
Like going to a Diddy party.
Yeah, everything. I think of it all, right? And I'm like, I don't think I'd be scared, and I don't think I'd reject the devil's hand that reaches out. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it.
You would be in the thick of the scandals.
I would definitely not do. Okay, But do you have
Not
to,
like
do
the
you-
pedophilia and shit, but like you'd be.
Do you have to do illegal shit, or do you have to just kiss the hand that kiss the ring? You know what I mean?
You got to
Whoever-
kiss the ring, baby.
You got to suck the ring. You got to do everything.
You got to suck someone's dick.
Okay.
I don't know
well, I'm
who's-
definitely in. You should have
Yeah,
started with that. No. But like, I think I would, because I would. I don't know. Unless you're making so much money, you think you can live without it. But I think if I comply, I can get endless money. I can get endless fame, endless power. But then as soon as they start bringing out the babies, man, for the sacrificial,
that's
I'm
the
like,
problem,
come
though.
on. But then it's almost like to be in this, you got to be either in it.
Yeah, it's all in or not
'Cause
in
if
it.
you don't do incriminating shit, then they don't have anything to kind of.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So
maybe I'd start there and then I'd go, can I transfer to like another?
can I do
Is
like
the mafia around?
Yeah.
Maybe the mafia. It's a bit less.
It's not as like gay
Put
and
me
weird.
in Italy. Yeah, put me in Italy. I'll have a bit of mozzarella.
But it's like I don't understand the gay shit. The gay shit, and then they're getting the kids involved and the children.
I swear, I promise
weird,
you,
man.
my belief will always be. Don't get me wrong. You can be fucking gay and not rich, obviously. But I'm just saying, maybe they were always gay. Maybe there is that. Maybe they're always bi.
man.
But I think
Nah.
it's a bunch of them getting desensitized to
Yes.
the norms of the world. Not
Right.
saying that being gay isn't normal, but like, you know, the fancy restaurants don't seem much fancy
They're not
anymore.
fancy.
You're like, whatever. You
The
book
fa-
out a whole
the fast cars aren't fast
The
anymore.
girls.
The girls,
You've had all the runway models
Yep.
that life could.
you fucked them all.
But then you're like, one day, Diddy goes, I wonder what dick tastes like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just an overgrown clip when you think about
And
it.
he's got money.
Yeah.
He's got enough money to make you consider it. That's the problem.
Yep.
That's the problem. That's where
And
people.
he probably started by hiring those male escorts, watching
Yep.
them fuck those girls that came to the party.
Yep.
He would watch them. So he'd fuck them, but also just watch these male
Yep.
and went, damn, those men can fuck. And then he seen Meek there standing there with an empty glass, and he's like, can I fill your cup up and fill you up?
And then he
That's
just
how it
goes,
happens.
you know what, Meek, I'll just fuck you in the ass.
Yeah.
We'll keep it between bros. I'll transfer you fucking 2 mil, 3 mil, 5 mil.
And then he
whatever.
went, Mick Mill it, when he was hitting it.
You know what I'm saying? The money's you can't comprehend the numbers as a normie.
More than the gay stuff, it's more the children, man. The
Yeah,
kids,
that's
the
fucked.
underage
Shit.
Like,
Yeah,
because like,
that's-
it's like not
trafficking.
not all scandals are like, you know, Vince McMahon was straight, but it's the more sick. I'm not saying I said the more sickening, like being gay is sickening. It's not, but I'm just saying. I'm really
No. We're not saying. Like, we mean the famous people that are straight and then they get so famous and rich that they start fucking their friends. That's what we're talking about, right?
So, oh fuck, what was I even saying? The kids. It's always that common thing of underage
It's
girls,
the
the trafficking.
That's where it gets dark
real
quick.
Yeah.
And again, it's shit you can't comprehend. There's us normies can't comprehend it, and we can't even imagine
the victims,
the shit that's happening. We can't even imagine it. We would what we think is happening. Amplify that by 10,000.
Yeah.
That's what's actually happening.
And the ones you notice or gets brought up, that's just one that got brought up.
One out of
But
the
there's
how many?
And like, did you hear as well? This year alone in Australia, 26. I think it was 25, but I'm pretty sure as of today or a few days ago, it bumped up to 26. But there's been 26 women that have died from domestic violence this year in Australia
Already
alone. And then there was those 5 at the shops, but that was a stabbing at Bondi.
That's the stabbing. It's
But
a bit
like,
different.
it's just this fucking thing lately with, I don't know if this has always been happening or this is a stat that just...
No, it happens, bro. It happens all the time. It's
But
sad reality.
To say 26 of end of April, that's crazy, man.
Well, think of it, bro. Like that's, if you probably go to America, they're probably already in the hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Yeah. And there's more ways to die than just like stabbing or beating up. They got guns, they got fucking everything there.
Guns,
right?
people getting run over, fucking piano falls on your head.
And it's just crazy because I feel like, and especially after the Bondi thing, a lot of girls have gone to TikTok and they're saying stuff like, you know, they've been asked questions on TikTok about, would you rather be stuck in the woods alone with a man or a bear? And everyone said a bear. The girls, because at least the bear can just kill you.
Yeah.
But a man can rape you,
beat
do
you.
whatever,
Yeah.
manipulate you, this just fuck you, like mentally, everything. But the bear's just going to kill you.
The bear's
right?
just going to eat you.
But initially, when I first heard that, me not really thinking about the question, I'm like, I mean, wouldn't you be more scared of a bear? But like, But that's from me as a guy's point of view,
Right.
thinking about another male being there. I'd be like, not that I can fight, but I
fuck
can
this
put
guy.
up more
Like,
of a fight than a woman.
Than a bear, yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. It's shit's crazy. Because we don't think about that ever. But then when you think about that many people, and then a lot of the women wouldn't speak up when it comes to domestic violence. That's the usual common theme, right? They feel like they deserve it, this and that. But yeah, shit, it's not good. And if anyone's gone through this shit at home, fuck, you have to speak up, eh?
Bro, call us on the speak pipes. We'll fucking sort it out, bro. We'll help you, man.
Give us the address. We'll come over and we'll fix him up.
I'll send some goons there.
That's it. Don't need any goons. You got me and him.
Yeah, fuck.
Me and Iggy rock up at your door.
That's crazy. Did you watch Baby Reindeer?
So Tori has brought up we need to watch Baby Reindeer.
Yeah,
I was
watch it,
tossing
dude.
up between that or Boy Swallows World or Boy Swallows
No.
Earth.
Watch Baby Reindeer first. But Boy Swallows Dick is good.
Boy Swallows Dick.
After what we just
The name of this podcast episode. Boy Swallows Dick. God, that'd get taken down immediately, wouldn't it?
You'd get banned straight away.
Yeah. So without spoiling it, how far are you into Baby Reindeer?
We finished it in one night.
Is it a small little series?
Yeah, like 7 episodes or something. It's a true story.
So without
guy-
giving,
Oh,
don't
see,
give.
it's-
You can't.
it's
give,
hard.
All right, you know what?
Nah, I won't get rid of it because it is good. But
Okay.
watch it and then come back and we'll speak about it.
Okay.
Because there was a true story. The guy who's acting in it was actually the guy that it happened to.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
It's actually probably better for the reality of it. If it feels more real.
I got to give it to him, man. He could fucking act pretty good.
Yeah, well, if it happened to you, fuck, you better act.
I don't even know this motherfucker was acting half the time. He was just like reenacting what happened to him, and it looks so natural. It was weird.
Yeah,
it wasn't put on like the whole Brad Pitt, like the flicking his hair back. He's like,
of
oh
course.
my god,
it was just raw.
I just stubbed my toe on the table. Like this was
so good.
Yeah, this was like raw. Like he was like, I was like, damn, this shit's fucking cool. But yeah, fuck, I can't say any more about ruining it.
I got to watch it.
I thought you would have watched it by now.
No, my next thing is I wanted to tackle the Planet of the Apes again because the new one.
I said that to Chloe.
The new one's coming back. Coming out.
Yeah, the monkey movies. Yeah,
because I did like the original one with James Franco.
Yeah, they were good movies.
Good movies. I don't know at what point I lost interest. I didn't lose interest because they were boring. But I think my problem is sometimes I binge movies when you should probably maybe space them out over maybe one weekend, watch one, watch another, or maybe two.
Yeah, you do like all four in like 2 nights.
Let's go.
Yeah.
2 packets of chips later. Chocolate.
Fuck that. Yeah, that was good. Boy Swallows Universe was good. Did you haven't seen
No, but that's one of the ones. Because we were watching Scandal, which is just like a president, it's a story about like the government and whatever. Like I can't be bothered getting into it.
Gay.
Yeah. But then we didn't finish that because it was 7 seasons. So we're like, fucking hell. Yeah. And then
what the fuck are you two motherfuckers watching,
I know.
man?
So then we're like,
shit.
you know what? Then she moved on to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here with that annoying Julia bitch. Do you know that annoying girl that used to be a comedian and she was on like, what show was she on? The Project. I know she was on The Project, but she's like a TV Australian host, well known. But there's and Robert Irwin's in it. But Robert Irwin is a mad cunt. He seems funny.
Aussie icon, man.
Yeah. And he's exactly like his dad.
Yeah,
It's crazy. But she was just so annoying. But we'd watch it because of like the trials in it would be like pretty cool and this and that. It was like a PG rated Survivor. But now we've gone from that to like, all right, what are we going to watch now? And then I was tossed up between Boy Swallows Earth or Universe, sorry. Or
Baby Reindeer.
I'll watch the Baby
Reindeer. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then you've got 1 week and you've got a long weekend now, so watch it.
Oh yeah,
so
true.
we can come back and talk about it because that
sure.
was great. DZ, no doubt you're listening. Watch Baby Reindeer so we can talk about it. That shit was fucking crazy, bro. I'm gonna read you out some facts. I'll play the little ambience background sound. Fuck it.
Okay.
That does something to me.
Yeah.
It makes me want to go to a Diddy party.
On a bunch of heroin.
What's the most mind-blowing fact you've ever heard? Right? That there is a jellyfish that is biologically immortal. Every time it starts to age past its peak, it reverts back to an adolescent phase and restarts. They could theoretically live forever. Doesn't say the species here. 1 teaspoon of honey is the life work of 12 bees. The life work. A teaspoon's a little spoon for you motherfuckers who get confused, because I sometimes do. Tablespoon's a big fat one like my nuts, and then the little one's a teaspoon. The life work of 12 bees. When you lay down outside looking up at the sky, you're actually staring into an infinite cosmic abyss. Which is crazy because the only thing that stops you from drifting off into space forever is Earth's gravity. That's always that one spins me out all the time. That technically, if something were to disrupt the Earth's gravity somehow, we'd all just
stop spinning.
We'd just start floating. It'd be chaos.
Is it when you stop spinning as well?
I think so. I don't know what it is. Apparently, we had to. DZ would know this shit. Yeah, so apparently, the Earth is so big that's what stops us from floating away, or some shit. So if we were like smaller, we'd just be like floating about, dicks out, everything, trying to float to Diddy's house
across the night sky.
Yeah, hard as a rock. Weird. Mars is the only planet that we know of which is exclusively inhabited by robots. So imagine if they build their own little AI society, bro. The robots start talking, mating.
They start communicating with AIs that have been manufactured here.
Yep. Another question for DZ. How many robots are on Mars? There'd be a few companies, right? Probably Tesla, Elon Musk. Yeah. SpaceX would have their robots up there. NASA, India, probably. They'd have a couple of robots up there. Yeah. It's got like turbines and shit.
Making some vindaloo up there.
China probably have some. Russia. Yeah. America, they'd all have rovers and shit.
The Americans are just shooting up.
The robot's got like a cowboy hat and a fucking
yeehaw. Yeehaw.
You looked at me funny, I'm going to go shoot the school up.
Gun laws are for pussies. Gun laws are for pussies. What would the Asian robots be doing in the rice fields? There's no rice on Mars.
They're just picking little pebbles. They've got. That'd be the black robots.
Oh my god.
I think I've said this one before. The longest a chicken has ever lived after decapitation was 18 months. His name was Mike.
How did it eat?
It did. I don't know. I don't think it did. You could fit all the planets in our solar system between the Earth and Moon with room to spare.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And the moon is so big.
Yeah.
Tonight, the moon was huge.
Which, again, another fun fact, by the time you're listening, it would have already happened. But apparently, from tomorrow night onwards, you can see the Devil's Comet passing through Australia. It only happens once every 70 years, so I do want to catch it. I've seen TikToks of people in Western Australia. It's passed over Western Australia a couple of days ago. It looks nuts, bro. It's like a big green thing flying over the
When
Earth.
is it due?
From tomorrow night, apparently. So apparently from tomorrow night all weekend, you can basically see it with the naked eye from anywhere in Sydney.
I wonder what time on the Saturday night. You're thinking night.
I want to fucking see it tomorrow.
I want a arrival. I want an ETA for this thing.
I want a time. I want a popcorn. I want a fucking.
Because I can't imagine it takes long to miss it.
No, what do you mean? So they reckon for 3 whole days we can see it, bro. It's in space.
Oh, what?
So even though it's going to take, we can see.
Do you know how
it.
crazy that is?
That's what I'm saying.
That thing is traveling that fast.
But it's 3 days. That's what I'm saying. So up there it's going.
I thought you wanted me like looking up at the sky Saturday night going, all right, 3, 2.
No. Like you can just.
So it's
see
not like a shooting star.
No, it's just chilling, but it's floating past us.
Wow.
And think of it. How close is it to Earth that we can see it with a naked eye?
That's close. Yeah.
You know,
it's not close, but it's close.
It's close.
Because our eyes ain't shit.
Yeah. That's it for my facts, boys.
Wow, I really like that.
Thanks.
The ambient music really.
Yeah, I feel like I made all of those up.
Of course you did. You imagine that? Fucking hell. You motherfucker. That was bigger troll than Ryan Garcia, bro.
I hope they're true, man. They were intriguing. That's why I fucking wanted to share them on the fucking podcast.
Wait, did you actually make them up?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
No, they were good, interesting facts.
I don't have the brain capacity.
I know. The chicken one had me because I just imagined like, what did it do for the 18 months? Did someone go, hey, it's a headless chook, but it's still living. I'll just store it in my backyard. Or did it just kind of walk blindly for the last 18 months and just doing what? You know what I mean? Like, what was it doing?
Oh.
It's just...
that Diddy's house.
Diddy's fucking its neck hole. I need a girl to run. I need a chicken to run.
Have you seen the memes where it's like when you're showering at Diddy's house and then you just hear the song ding, 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 and then he comes in wearing his bathrobe?
The sleep paralysis one's had me as well. The sleep paralysis.
No one is safe around him, eh?
No.
Have you seen the video where he's trying to grab Mike Tyson's leg, bro?
Yeah, on the
Oh
and then
my
Mike
God,
Tyson slides away. It's like he knew. It's like
didn't give
Mike
a
Tyson
fuck,
knew
eh?
though, because if Tyson didn't have any clue about Diddy and what he's like, he would have just looked at him and like. But he was so quick to just go.
Yeah.
As in, like, not again. Not again, but as in, like, of course he's doing that. You know, he pushed him away. And of all the people to do it to.
Mike, that's what I'm saying. So Diddy, say what you want about the man, he had some nuts.
He's gotten,
If he wanted something, he was gonna molest you to get it.
Yeah. Fucking hell. That's
We've been
crazy.
cracking Diddy jokes.
I know, the whole
For
time.
the past
But
month.
I feel like it's just, we have. We really have. But like, I feel like 50 Cent. I feel like, without the money. But the 50 Cent's
We're 2
troll.
cent.
We're 2 cent. 1 cent each, make 2. Fucking hell.
Oh, Diddy, he's gonna cop it for
There was that thing, that post that that was of Diddy, right? And Diddy was riding a bike, and then 50's gone, there's no seat on that bike. And Diddy's just smiling.
Yeah, you bet there's no seat on that bike. Oh, bro.
What makes it so much funnier when you say it with the African American like slang? It sounds so much funnier.
You got to say it how you say it.
Their humor would be fucking amazing. I'd love to hang out with African American people that were like not, gang banging. Just the ones that,
Just the normal ones.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The ones that look like they do but don't,
Jesus Christ, bro. That's fucked. Yeah, Diddy's going to cop it for a while, I reckon.
Yeah. Until the next one fucking shows herself or himself.
Who would be next, you reckon?
Well, that's the thing. Everyone's saying Jay-Z, but I think he's too big. He's too smart.
Right. It's on. If this was on Sport Bet, who is next to get revealed this year with scandals? Who? Think hard. Think hard and think out the box. Think out the box. Who's kind of still relevant but not? Kind of old, rich as shit. Used to make heaps of music. Kind of in that crowd. Probably relatively more quiet these days. Someone who would have skeletons in their closet from those parties. Let us know in the comments.
I still maintain Jay-Z, but
You think Jay-Z's next
like
to go?
the obvious one, but maybe not next to go.
You know who? I'm a little sus on now lately, Ro.
Yeah.
Will Smith. I used to love him too.
Yeah.
But
Did the slap? Is that what brought it down for you?
Yes.
And then him and not that it has anything to do with us, like none of this does, but his relationship with Jada and how it's like
that
whole thing. Even though it doesn't affect us and it shouldn't matter, but there's something about
it's the way it's handled. It's weird. Like it's
weird.
Weird.
He actually got given that award right after he slapped Chris Rock, which was fucked. But after that, I feel like he did this war movie, and it wasn't really doing well, and he was telling people to go see it. I just think he'll always be to me now that guy that slapped Chris Rock. It's so weird.
I don't know, man. He would have been around at some parties.
He hasn't made anything good since. Not saying that has anything to do with it, but I don't know. But I reckon I don't know if he was. I don't know if he would. But then again, he didn't like Tupac, and neither did Diddy. So.
That's what I'm saying.
Because Jada Kiss was always in love with Tupac.
Yep.
And he knew he couldn't measure up, even though he was taller than Tupac.
And had hair.
But he didn't have that thug, big dick energy. He's probably got big dick energy, let's face it, but just not that thug energy. You know what I mean? He had like the Shark Tale energy. Like, he was like Shark Tale, Hitch. You know the movie Hitch?
Yeah.
Very G-rated.
It's weird though, because Will Smith, those movies like I Am Legend and shit, they were cracker movies.
They're making, apparently there's talks about a second one, and it's the alternate ending. I don't know if we've discussed this before in the pod. I feel like we have. But as we know, the first one ended with, spoiler alert, not really.
Everyone's fucking seen
Everyone's
it.
seen it.
And if you haven't, you're fucking, Well,
but obviously at the end, he saves the family.
Grenade.
He saves the girl. And
alternate ending, he actually makes it into the what's it called?
The bunker. It was a bunker.
The air duct. He climbs in the air duct as well. Is that what the alternative ending is? Like he escapes or something?
Yeah. Well, it was you couldn't escape with your life if you crawled through an air duct. That explosion's penetrating that. I'm pretty sure it was he got in that bunker with them, and then it exploded. And then I feel like
right.
Or was it? I think something like he gives the girl back. He gives remember how the zombie things. All they were trying to do was rescue this thing. So the alternate movie is it shows Will Smith as the bad guy, because if you think back to the first movie, the gremlin thing is that they didn't do anything wrong. Will Smith came and he caught the girl monster in the trap, took him back, and was testing on these to see if they could make it. And then they were just trying to get her back. So it shows that he's the bad guy.
Yeah, true.
But I don't know. I think that'll be a good premise. The thing is, the problem is with these movies, right? Similar to Bad Boys, right? Tori wants to go on a Bad Boys what movie? The marathon.
They're doing Bad Boys.
Do another one.
Yeah, okay.
So when there's that many years between the movies, it's kind of like you've missed the boat. You need to strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah.
I Am Legend 2 would be mad, except now
but is it really?
Will Smith's never going to be in that good of a shape again.
He's 55 years old.
55 years old. He was, if there's a scene in I Am Legend 1, he's doing pull-ups.
He's jacked as.
And he's jacked as fuck, right? But now he's a bit older. How are you going to really incorporate that? You know what I mean? I don't like the AI thing, how instead of losing weight like the badasses do, like Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey and all those crazy actors that get into it. Some people CGI it. And you got Will Smith, cut out that double chin. Or it's like, not that he has a double chin, but yeah. And at what point is Bad Boys just bad men? You know what I mean? Like, you can't be 50, you can't be 50 years old doing this shit.
With a fucking walking stick trying to catch the fucking Mexican cartel drug dealer.
Bad boys for life.
Yeah. Bad boys. Oh, my bad. Like, yeah, right.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I don't know, man.
That's my bet. He's next to go, surely.
Yeah.
I mean, or is the slap him just trying to stay relevant? That's what I'm saying. I feel like another thing is that what people don't realize is that when you're that famous, right? That famous. And you got all the buzz around you, right? Like Will Smith at one point, he was doing all the music and all that shit, the movies, right? You got all the buzz, all the girls throwing themselves at you, all the money, the deals, the sponsorships, the Diddy parties.
Jada Kiss telling you to clean the fucking house.
Like, making food for Jada Kiss. Like,
eating a pussy, wash your fingers off to fucking
to Park.
Yeah.
When all that shit dies off, I don't care what anyone says, there would be that emptiness feeling. Of like, fuck, I was here. I was the king. I was the fucking king. And now I'm just the old has-been.
Yeah.
There would be that conflicting, bro. We're only human. I don't care what anyone says. There's probably listeners going, it's always broke people too that say, money doesn't buy you happy. Oh, that wouldn't be me. I'm not material. It's always a broke person saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that was me, I'd be like, you'd be bored as shit. What are you doing? When you're that old, you've got money. You're not really, you've traveled to every place 100 times. You fucked every model in the fucking world. You've done every movie. You've worked with every famous actor. You've had sponsorships with fucking Nike, with fucking Adidas. You've done it all. You've done it all at that point. You would have that fear. And don't tell me you wouldn't.
No, I think it would. I think I would.
Don't tell me you wouldn't.
I think now, because I haven't had all that money and all that success, I feel like I'd be happy to kick my feet up and then just chill. But I feel like when you have that kind of ambition and drive and your life is so chaotic and busy, when you just stop and smell the roses and you realize you're kind of not in the spotlight anymore.
So does he then slap him just for that little bit of attention again? I don't know.
The wrong kind of attention though, but I just think he literally was going through it. I think he's been going through it for years, and maybe that's him. Obviously, he's a human being. He's had fucking mental breaks, and his relationship with Jada Kiss ever since they made it public just went worse and worse.
Always been rocky.
So that's got to be kind of self-induced, trauma that happened after a while. Like, you're not really the same. Everyone, you aired your dirty laundry, and it's like, that's why they say, don't tell your friends about your fights with your partner, because then everyone else gets involved and everyone else has their opinions.
Yeah,
so when you rock up together, people are like, oh my God, did you hear about this?
Yeah.
They've just gone on the fucking live TV and gone, right, let's do this.
Well, so from what I've gathered from the information, because I've gone down this rabbit hole many times, the whole Will Smith thing. So from what I gather, it's he loves her, she doesn't love him, but they've got kids, so they're together, and then they're
life partners.
They both agreed to an open relationship. So they were both allowed to fuck and see and date other people, but they were still together. And she was doing that, but he wasn't. And that was burning him on that was killing him.
Yeah.
And she was out just frolicking and fucking whoever.
Yeah.
Right, whatever. That's what you agreed to.
It's crazy. Imagine if you're a person and you're like, whoa, you meet up with someone online. It's like, she wouldn't be online. But
yeah, but it's
imagine
Jada Kiss.
Oh, it's Jada Kiss. Is Will okay with this? You're like,
oh, fuck. If you're the average Joe, you wouldn't give a fuck. You'd be like, fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
But, so she's doing that and he's technically doesn't want that, but he's just agreed to that to try to give her what she wants.
Yeah.
Putting himself at,
I reckon he definitely dabbled. There's no way he didn't fuck around as well.
He had to have, right?
But I just don't think maybe, because there's always,
to that
it's
extent.
hard because when you come to an agreement like that in a relationship, it's got to be like both parties have got to be as on board as each other. Otherwise, there's going to be...
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work, or there's going to be a lot of fucking hiccups, you know what I mean? And a lot of the time, it is one person is more okay than the other, but it's about, I guess, maybe it's about communication and just having to... But I don't know, after a while, man, Jada's just like, no, I missed my boat with Tupac. I'm not going to let you hold me back anymore. I bet he wanted to get that Men in Black thing out in front of her and just erase all the memories of Pac.
Were they together? They weren't, eh?
No, they were like a little fling, and then
he gets shot.
I think they maybe. I think they were talking, or I don't know how official they were.
Because like videos of them like hugging.
Yeah, they were real friendly, and apparently they were friends for a while, and it was always her like childhood love. And then he knew about that, and I don't know why they didn't end up together, but Will Smith always knew about that and was just a bit more like, oh, fuck, what can I do to match that?
He's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Even now, he haunts Will Smith from his grave.
He's in his dreams. I fucked your bitch. Jesus Christ. I've got one more thing I'll bring up. Did you hear the Chris Brown diss?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, there's two things to discuss. This is
Quavo,
but also we'll get to that first. But then after, we can talk about Drake's reply. Again, another diss to fucking Kendrick. Anyway,
he released two disses.
Yeah, another one. And so, because he's waiting for him. He's like, basically, in a nutshell, the second diss is going, Kendrick, you've had a week. He AI'd Tupac and Snoop Dogg's voice in the song. And it's basically Pac saying, come on, Kendrick, you're king of, King of LA or whatever. Like, let's fire back at this guy. Go on. Tell this Canadian white boy about how many. It's like that 8 Mile thing. How Eminem, remember Eminem disses those guys and said, like, come on, tell me something you don't know about me. Like he basically says everything they're gonna say to him. To shut them off.
Yeah,
it's like Drake's doing that with this AI thing, and then he comes on the verse. But first, let's talk about the Chris Brown.
Chris Brown snapped,
and his flow was good, but you can tell he's just singing. As in, like, you can tell he's more. He's like a Drake.
Fuck you, Quavo.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like dry humping the wall and shit.
He did spill some shit.
He snapped, man.
And he said
saying he wants him to die and shit.
He's saying how, the wrong brother died. Like, are you upset that, it should have been you or whatever? And it's like, damn. And then he's talking about how, you fucked my ex, but I fucked your ex when you were with her.
Yeah.
Apparently, Chris Brown fucked Saweetie or something. What's her name?
I don't know what the fuck.
But some girl that he used to be with, Chris Brown fucked her when they were together. And Quavo snapped back, but not really. Like, it's more of a Quavo. He's part of the Migos, obviously, and their boppy kind of music. It's like he did say some shit. He said some real shit and like some real bars that are like, oh shit, right? That's pretty crazy. But it wasn't good. It's weird. It wasn't good.
Were you really expecting something from Quavo though?
No. But I'm surprised he.
Like, hey,
but if Quavo can drop that within a few days after Drake, why can't Kendrick?
Because Kendrick's a pussy.
And then, even on this moving to Drake's second diss, he basically said, because Taylor Swift's top dog now, you got to wait for her to drop her album before you reply to me. Basically, he said that, like, essentially, not in those exact words, but hey, wait till Taylor Swift drops her album and then come back. It's like, you should be in the booth. Why aren't you in the booth? You look like ever since like that, you've lost your drive or something. He goes on about that. Like he goes, I'll be waiting for you and whoever else wants it, and then I'm on the loose. So he's basically said that. But it's crazy what he did with the AI, bro. It was literally Park.
Yeah, right.
And I don't know if Snoop's was AI, or it was actually Snoop on the track. But even like Snoop's like, come on, nephew, smoke this fool, blah, 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 this and that. Like, I handed you the torch at the House of Blues or whatever, because apparently Snoop Dogg said to Kendrick around the To Pimp a Butterfly era, was like basically handed him the torch. Like Snoop Dogg handed Kendrick the keys to the city. And then now he's kind of not running it up like he should. That's what Drake's trying to portray.
He's not on it. Man, I'm sorry, man.
And the song's called Tailor Made, because like Taylor Swift, and like he's waiting for, and at the end he's like, shout out to Taylor Swift, the most gangster bitch in this music industry right now, which she is the most gangster bitch. She is like a millionaire now. She is so successful. She's doing more than Kendrick is lately, and I think that's why Drake called it Tailor Made and brought her up, because
that's a diss.
He's saying even Taylor Swift is like
doing shit. I'm Team Drake, man. I'm sorry. Out of everyone's responses, I liked Rick Ross's. Chris Brown's, I liked it. Because Chris Brown was like bringing that real old school 2000s beef where they're saying they're going to kill each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. You see on TikTok too, people like, oh my God, the diss was so good, but he took it so far saying he wished Quavo died instead of... I'm thinking, man, these Gen Z wouldn't have lasted a day with our 90s, 2000 rap, bro. Eminem and shit was saying they were going to kill you, run through your house, fucking fuck your mother and shit.
Yeah.
These fucking little bitches would be having a heart attack listening to these songs, bro.
Yeah.
That DMX, like that diss that he done to whoever, to Ja Rule and shit with DMX, and in the start of the song, it's just the fucking sound of machine guns and shit. He's going, die, motherfucker, die. Like, that's hardcore, man. But back to us, we're so desensitized to it because that's what we just grew up with.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you got this little Gen Z fucking dudes dancing on TikTok.
Your songs are trash.
Yeah, they're dancing on TikTok and they hear Chris Brown say that, they all panic and freak out.
Yeah,
it's crazy shit, man. I'm Team Drake, baby.
Yeah, everyone's coming out in the woodworks and dissing everyone. I feel like it's just like
I'm Team Drake.
Kendrick started it, but then he's not going to
finish it. But that's why? The problem. He won't be able to finish it.
But I feel like he's more lyrically gifted than Drake. But Drake's just bigger.
If Kendrick dug into his Pimp a Butterfly roots, he would smoke more.
But why doesn't he?
Because he just don't have.
He's not that person
anymore. He's not that guy, fam. He's not that guy.
And even in the Tailor Made thing, he's like, in Snoop's bit, he was like, "We know you ain't wore no like jail fit, or you were you never stabbed anyone, you never shot anyone, blah blah blah." And then in Tupac's one, he's like, it says the Machiavelli is alive and it lives in someone that's under 5'5", so it must be you. It's like saying Machiavelli lives in someone under 5'5". Damn.
Yeah, I'm Team Drake, baby.
And I never thought you would say that.
Yeah, well, I honestly,
you've never really been a Drake. You never really pumped Drake.
I've always given him his flowers. I've always, everyone's got a Drake song in their playlist.
Do you think he's got better lyrically, or do you reckon lyrically it's still like it's nothing deep like Kendrick nothing, but he just flows.
It's just, I can't explain it. Like, I respect the guy who just, Drake
doesn't stop.
He just does it. He just does it, right? And yes, everyone could probably agree, right, that Kendrick would body him. If Kendrick snapped, he would body him. Right? Lyrically, right? But Drake's production, the work ethic, the energy of just like, oh, okay, I got this. He was more than likely that next day or that same day writing or coming up with the diss. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
Whereas Kendrick's now started this little spark and he's now probably off fucking in the Bahamas in a hut somewhere trying to come up with his next Mr. Morale type of artistic album. Cool, good on him. But don't poke the bear and then run away from the bear. You know what I'm saying? Like, just release a diss back and then fuck off, like Eminem did.
Because then at what
MGK
point...
poked him,
Eminem
slaughtered him, and then he fucked off, left it. We'll never speak on that topic again.
At what point
That's all he needs to do.
At what point is Kendrick's reply irrelevant or it's not valid? Like,
he's got till the end of... Fuck, he's got till the end of this month, which is 1 week.
Even if it's good, he'll cop shit for taking 2 weeks.
Well, that's why. He's already put himself on the back foot. He's already dug himself a hole. And the thing is, if he hasn't replied by now, he's not going to reply because I don't see Kendrick cooped up in the studio for 3 weeks now going, oh my God, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say this. No, like if you're that good at rap, bro, Kendrick, it's like Eminem. If you try to diss Eminem, he's either just not going to respond at all or like you probably did with Killshot with MGK, in probably half a day, he just records it, spits it, and it's probably without him even trying, it's 10 times better than MGK. You know what I'm saying? That's what Kendrick could probably do to Drake. But Drake's just got that dog in him, bro. Like Drake, like he's just, the work ethic's there. And sometimes, bro, we always say it. DZ says it. Doesn't matter how fucking good you are at the craft. Sometimes it's more about just your consistency effort. And if you just
like,
put
as
in
long as you have some talent,
as long as you do something, anything, even it doesn't even like again doesn't have to go on fucking Spotify. Do a SoundCloud diss and absolutely body him on a hectic beat, and you rip him to shreds, bro. 4 minutes of you just spazzing out.
Yeah,
it would take him dead set a couple hours to record. You just pay your engineer, here's fucking 500 G's, mix it, master it, send it to me when it's done. Done. Can't even do that.
Well, Drake said in his in the tailor-made one, the second diss, which was saying basically hurry up. He's just like, the first one took me about an hour or two. The second one coming out, it's about to bring the coward out in you. You got, and like, you got, he's basically giving him deadlines. Like, come on, Kendrick, like, where are you? Like, you don't see, he goes, you don't sound as enthused. Like, he's using his little like wordplay there. So I do like what he's doing. But it's just that when I was listening to it, I'm like, this is my reaction. I'm listening and I'm like,
like you need a bit more, like no, intricate, like
I enjoyed it and I liked the bars he was, and I was like, oh shit. But I'm this because I'm looking like I'm in pain because I'm like, Kendrick, bro, like, why are you leaving me? It's kind of like someone believing in the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and then it's just like never gonna come, and then you're like, fuck,
is this fading away?
Like, I thought you started it for a reason. Now why did you start it? Because even the Kendrick's first one, I came on the other day. I listened to it for the first time in a while. It was good. It was nice. That wasn't a diss. That wasn't a diss.
No, it was
saying fuck the big three. It's just big me.
Yeah.
Or like, it's not a diss. Drake started. We thought he would. Everyone thought he'd stay out of it. He fucking annihilated him. But then it's just like, now, bro, what are you doing? Like, it's kind of something. Especially if you're that big, you'd want to give the fans what they want. And every diehard Kendrick fan would just be hoping and praying for that drop. But then now it's kind of like...
it's kind of like what you said a couple episodes ago, or last episode. It's like, but now the fans look like
dickheads.
Like idiots.
Yeah.
Because like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to have that passion for your fans too, because they're the reason why you're rich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
you know your fans out there going, yeah, but Kendrick this... And Drake fans are like...
Well, like, just cricket and a tumbleweed. Just...
Yeah. Where the fuck's Kendrick?
Interesting to see who claps next. Interesting. I'm going to end this episode, guys, with one little quote / story / fucking thing / fucking pussy juice / whatever, right? One day as a small child, Thomas Edison came home from school and gave a paper to his mother. He said to her, "Mum, my teacher gave me this paper and told me only you have to read it. What does it say?" Her eyes filled with tears as she read the letter out loud to her child. She says, "The letter says, your son is a genius. This school is too small for him and does not have enough teachers to train him. Please teach him yourself." So this would have been back in like the fucking 1800s or something. That's pretty... Did they even have schools back then? Jesus Christ. Anyway, his mother did just that until she fell ill and passed away. Many years after Edison's mother died, he became one of the greatest inventors of the century. One day he went through some of the things and found the folded letter that the old teacher wrote to his mother. He opened it. The message actually said this: "Your son is mentally deficient. We cannot let him attend our school anymore. He is expelled." Again, don't know how true this is. If this is true, this is pretty awesome. Edison became emotional reading it and then wrote in his diary, "Thomas A. Edison was a mentally deficient child whose mother turned him into the genius of the century. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Don't let society tell you how to think. You have the power to decide that for yourself."
That's it. Fucking oath. There it is. Let's go.
Call me fucking Gandhi, bro.
Let's fucking go. So that was all. Yeah, if he received the right information, it could have altered the stage of events. You know what I mean?
Yep. What did he invent? Fucking electricity.
Yeah, electricity. Yeah.
Like, what this thing here lighting up this fucking $1 million studio in Miami? He invented that, all because of the willpower of his mother.
Shout out to all the mums out there,
guys. Thank you so much for listening to episode 105. We hope you enjoy your long weekend, Anzac Day. Egyptian Fond du God, anything you want to close out with to the fans?
Not much, bro. But just fucking love thy neighbor, you know? Love thy fucking neighbor. That's it.
Thank you very much, boys. Choo.
Let's go.